Hello, beautiful butterflies. How are you? I'm out here in the forest today on my hot girl walk. It's just a way that I say I'm exercising. And I just wanted to come and give you guys 10 things that I'm doing to help my body recover from sickness, from the cancer. So the first thing I'm doing is eating whole, high nutritionally dense based foods, such as lots of greens, cruciferous vegetables. I do eat some fruits, but earlier on in the day, I'm still putting dates in my salads because they're so good and they're mineral rich. I'm adding lots of protein. So I'm making sure I'm getting tofu because that's helping balance my hormones. Also beans, lentils. I'm really into sprouting lentils. They're so good. They're anti-cancerous. They're good for you. And eating more of a balanced diet and making sure I'm getting enough calories. When you're recovering from cancer treatment such as chemotherapy or surgery, your body does need more protein. So I've really upped my protein. I try to get at least 100 grams a day and I'm feeling much better. And I'm building muscle and I have more energy. Number 2 is I'm making sure I'm adding green smoothies or berry smoothies with a yummy protein powder that I use that's plant-based and it's full of mushrooms and superfoods. I'll probably put it down in the link what I use. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I've tried different kinds of protein powders and this one's my favorite because it makes my body feel the best. And then I'm also trying almost on the daily, I'm drinking a mineral rich dark leafy green with lots of herbs, green juice, fresh pressed green juice. That makes me feel amazing. I have so much energy. My body really loves it. It's medicine with all the living nutrients for my body. Number 3 is I'm working on rebuilding my strength. So I am adding in light strength training at least 2 or 3 times a week. I am a month out of my surgery, so I wasn't able to do a lot of that, but I'm adding it in slowly. I'm doing 2 to 3 sets of legs and some arm work to rebuild my strength because your body needs, you need to build muscle after chemotherapy and surgery. You lose muscle because you're not doing anything and the chemo will attack your cells. So one of the best ways to recover from these treatments is strength building. And strength building at any age is good, but it's especially really good for women who are over 40, as we generally lose muscle every year after 40. And it just makes you feel good, and I love it. And I'm going to try, I have weights at home, but I'm going to try to figure out how I can work out outside with logs and trees and rocks. See if I can find a place not too far from here. I live by the beach, if I can implement that, because I do like that better than the gym, although the gym is easier. But I just love to be outside in the nature with all the trees. Number 4, which is something that I already do because I just enjoy it, is moving my body every day. Moving my body, going for my hikes in this beautiful Pacific Northwest forest that I love, and absorbing all the energy from my tree friends like I'm a hobbit or something. Just joking. But really learning how to listen to my body. If I'm tired, I might go for a 10-minute walk. If I feel more energy, I'm going to push through. But I'm being more intuitive with moving my body daily and having fun. Even if it's dancing or, jumping on my rebounder. But I really stress getting outside and breathing in the fresh air is one of the best ways to heal because nature is here for us. Nature is helping us to heal, just like all of our tree friends here. Number 5. This one has been very intense. Taking care of balancing my hormones. The chemotherapy had thrown me directly into menopause. So I was having quite a few hot flashes, and through some research, I have figured out through diet, adding soybeans in particular, every day, lots of omega-3s, ground flax seeds, chia seeds, lower sugar, and the higher protein, and getting my stress down. Also taking a few supplements, the black cohosh and the ashwagandha, has really helped to get my sleep balanced and calm the hot flashes down and help my hormones to balance, because the medication that they give you really whacks you out. And as a woman, you need balanced hormones. Men too, but really women, if our hormones are out of whack, everything is not going to be functioning. You're going to be grumpy, you're going to be sensitive, you're going to hurt. So I've been taking time to learn how to balance my hormones naturally without taking medications or estrogen, because I can't do that now. But the thing is that I've also learned is that women for centuries have balanced their hormones. We don't have to solely rely on medications to balance our hormones. Our body is intelligent, it's beautiful, and it knows what to do to heal. Number 6 is prioritizing my hydration. So making sure I'm getting enough good, clean, structured water. I've been adding in twice a day, which I've noticed a huge difference, is hydrogenated water, which is amazing. People buy the bottles, but you can also just buy the tabs. Oh, you hear the crows? Hello. I guess they want to talk too. They're my friends. You can buy the tabs. I think his name's David Becker. I might be saying his name wrong, but he's a content creator and he sells his tabs. And there's also tabs you can buy at natural grocers, and you do one in the morning and one at night. It really hydrates you deeply on a cellular level. And also juice it's going to hydrate you deeply. It helps with the hot flashes as well. Number 7 is protecting my sleep and recovery. With the hot flashes, I was waking up frequently. Also, healing from the surgery, wasn't getting the best sleep. But even if I wasn't able to get deeper sleep, I was still allowing myself to stay in my bed for at least 8 hours and let my body physically rest. Trying to go to bed earlier and getting off of screens has really helped as well. And setting boundaries, especially with my kids. They're older, but they're kind of night owls, and they like to come into my room at like 10 o'clock at night and start talking to me, or 11. And I love them, but I've had to set really strong boundaries that this is my quiet time, calming my nervous system down, getting myself grounded, and letting my sweet body fall off and get my beauty rest. That is one of the most healing ways to recover very quickly. Number 8 has been working on my mindset. Whenever you get a diagnosis or a trauma or a shock to your system, it is normal to take kind of the attitude of, why did this happen to me? Your brain is trying to figure out why it happened. And I still can observe this thinking in my mind sometimes. So I have to reel it back in and reframe it and look at it through God's eyes, which is, this happened to me for my good and everything is turning around. And that's been my mantra, and that's exactly what has happened. I've been flying through all the treatments easily. It's going relatively fast and things are turning around, just like it's going to turn around for you if you're going through something rough. So instead of looking at like, why did this happen to me, is my new mindset is, this happened, what can I make good of it? Number 9, which I think is one of the most, I think 8 and 9 are one of the most important, is mindset. And then number 9 is my faith in God carrying me through this and what I believe of my life, and gratitude. Using faith and gratitude to believe, to stand, to pray, to thrive, and giving my pressures to God and allowing God's love to come in me and receive his protection and love over me has been, I would say, it's number 9 on my list, but it's one of the most influential things that have helped me through this journey. And last but not least is number 10, creating. I'm a painter. I love to create, and creativity has healed me so much during this journey. And this journey has caused me to shift into creativity. And my heart's desire has been to release the creative flow that's in me to this planet. And having this happen, like my painting, I can be stressed, I can just go sit down and paint, or I love plein air painting, go outside, and I immediately relax into it. It's my meditation. I love it. So number 10 is creating. Even if you don't know how to, you're not, you think you're not creative, coloring is amazing. Get some coloring books. They have really cool coloring books. And what happens when you are painting or coloring, your brain shifts out of the fight or flight mode into the rest and digest, into those theta brain waves where you can receive, and it actually begins to heal your body, and you're kind of become a channel of the divine. And honestly, some of my best paintings have been when I was in the most pain. So that's pretty incredible. Painting has really been a huge help through this. And I paint because that's who I am, not because I want it to heal me. It's more like just being. It's being. And that's one of the things that I've learned is through this journey is, my food, my going to this doctor, doing that treatment, making sure I do all this stuff. My nervous system was just in overdrive, just resting and doing things that I enjoy and knowing that I'm loved and loving on myself is the key. It's the key to living life. And when you do that, you feel happier and your nervous system calms down and you're able to heal. So I hope this helps you guys. Sending you all lots of love and light. Blessings, shalom. Don't forget to like and subscribe.